Zim and Elaine. Everybody called him Zim.
It's been more than 4 decades since Elaine Zimmer Davis got the knock on her door that no Marine wife wants to hear.
I didn't want to open it because I knew. I knew what was coming.
Her husband's F-4 Phantom plane had been shot down over a remote mountainside in Vietnam.
These are the packages of dirt from Jerry's crash site.
It was August 29th, 1969. The 25-year-old pilot was killed in action. No body recovered, they told her.
Later, when I saw members of his squadron in Vietnam came to see me, they said, Elaine, we could have put him MIA. This was the guys, and they said, we didn't want you to be waiting years.
Captain Jerry Zimmer was later reclassified to MIA, missing in action.
If they did not come home, they then became MIAs.
Elaine says she spent years wondering if he might still be alive.
I thought, he's out there. But inside, I think there was that sort of push-pull, feeling that, he couldn't have survived.
Jerry Zimmer's unknown fate is shared with 1,600 other Vietnam service members who remain unaccounted for. The U.S. government set up a command after the war ended to investigate MIA cases. They've recovered the remains of 900 service members. Jerry's case was unsolved and stamped no further pursuit. Back in the States, life went on for Elaine and their 2-year-old son, Craig. They moved across the country from Rhode Island to Tustin, California. It's where she met Ron Davis, a Marine helicopter pilot just back from Vietnam.
We met sort of accidentally. And within the next year, we were married.
Over the years, she had another son. She also completed college and enjoyed being a wife and stay-at-home mom. The family eventually settled in San Diego, but Elaine says part of her remained unsettled.
This was Jerry's sword.
After accompanying her husband on a business trip to Vietnam in 2004, she began a quest to bring Jerry's remains home.
Maybe if I can bring home his remains, no matter when, I can feel like I did something for him.
Researching and writing about his case became her full-time job. She has dedicated a downstairs room in her Point Loma home to Jerry's memorabilia.
I just love it. It was his. It must have shrunk about 40 times.
The family took multiple trips to Vietnam to search for evidence. They interviewed locals and documented their findings to present to the U.S. government.
The crash site was approximately right here, and this is the overlay on the map.
Ron Davis is a former FBI agent. He used his investigation skills to try to find Jerry's remains.
I'm a Marine, and he's a Marine, and just from the pure, the pure brotherhood of Marines, I'm very proud and pleased to be assisting. We found 7 parts, and 6 of the parts were identified by Phantom experts.
The government did reopen the case. Elaine says an excavation of the crash site is underway.
Right now, there is a small portion that they have nailed down as where remains, perhaps with his body in portions of the aircraft, where they slid down the mountain.
She says results could come next month.
Having his remains come back and he's here, I think that would do a lot for our family.
Or flight school.
For Jerry's son, Craig, now 47, his mom's search for closure has been an opening for him to learn more about his father.
That's how I looked when I was younger. My mom pulled out this chest of letters, of mementos, of all kinds of things that were 40 years in the past. And the thing that was the most, I think, just awe-inspiring was she had these tapes.
Don't forget that keep my eyes on you all the time and take good care of Mommy and make her behave herself. Take care of her. Remember Daddy's still thinking of you all the time.
He's a hard person to live up to because, I mean, he was a farmer, small town. He got into an Ivy League university. He became a naval aviator with the Marine Corps.
40 years after the Vietnam War concluded on April 30th, 1975, Elaine says it may finally end for her.
Maybe now he'll come home.
This is the flag that was presented to us at the 40th anniversary of my dad's crash site at Arlington.
Jerry's remains, if found, will be buried at Arlington National Cemetery.
So it's Daddy telling you goodbye for now, Craigie, and just behave yourself, and I'll be seeing you pretty soon, Craigie.
Susan Murphy, KPBS News.